All right, the State Department warning would-be travelers to reconsider any trips planned to Turks and Caicos. Beautiful destination. They've now updated a level 2 advisory, which cites the reason being crime, a rise in crime, and is reminding Americans that guns and ammunition are illegal there. Let's bring in Bryan Hagerich, who learned that lesson the hard way and was detained in Turks and Caicos last year. Bryan, thank you so much for joining us. We thought of you right away when we saw this warning. And just a reminder for viewers and listeners right now of your case. You were detained upon your departure from Turks and Caicos. You were traveling with your family. You were arrested in February 2024, held for 101 days. You pleaded guilty to possession of 20 rounds of ammunition. But the sentence was suspended, 52 weeks, $6,700 fine. Your passport was handed back when you paid the fine. So what did you think when you saw this updated advisory coming from our State Department?
Well, first off, thanks for having me today, Sandra. Learning of this update was very welcome news to myself and a number of other Americans that have gone through similar situations. It really shows that the new leadership of the new administration is truly interested in protecting Americans who travel abroad. It really sends a strong statement, to others that may come into the situation, and also truly advises of what the state of that island currently is in relation to gun violence and crime.
Yeah, so they've issued a level 2 advisory. They're warning travelers to exercise increased caution due to crime. This alert obviously is coming just ahead of many who will be traveling to that destination for spring break. This is some of the individuals detained in Turks and Caicos in recent times, some of which you sat down with. Listen.
It's a backpack that I have at home that I hadn't used in a while, but I had used it previously for carrying supplies in my car and going to the shooting range.
I chose to, purchase a gun and ammunition, and which through Tallahassee I was able to because I was cleared of that to be able to have it. So, but no intention to hurt nobody or anything. Tell you the truth, I'm scared of myself.
This is about, families that are being just drastically affected by a very, very simple oversight.
Yeah, and I mean, in your case, this was hunting ammunition that you forgot was in your bag?
It was, yes, as was the case with some others as well. Clearly, we did not set out to break the law. There were no intentions here. And unfortunately, with these strict laws that they have in place, they're doing a better job at catching American fathers than they are their own gun violence culture that's homegrown on the island. As the fines and penalties have risen over the years, it has not done anything in deterrence to their local crime.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's done a better job at capturing Americans.
That's an interesting way to put it, because obviously crime is a big problem there, hence this advisory. This is a travel safety expert that was on Fox and Friends earlier today. Listen.
So this really came about, especially this new update for the Department of State, because of the recent incidents of people leaving ammunition inside their luggage. When you go downtown in certain places, that you have to be aware that there's sometimes an element that is going to be attracted to these locations that you may not be aware of. That's why you go to the Department of State website.
So that was his warning. What's your warning, as many are packing their bags right now to head to that destination?
Sure. Well, what a lot of people don't realize is Turks and Caicos is now the #1 crime per capita in all of the Caribbean and Latin America. They're coming in, at levels almost twice that of Haiti, which is currently a level category 4 travel alert. So, there are a lot of places that are not safe on that island. It may be something you don't see, in your week there as a tourist if you don't leave the gated walls of your resort. But once you spend some serious time there, you quickly find out that it is truly not the safest place to be. And I experienced that firsthand. I was forced to relocate from where I was living to a different part of the island when I was there. Just probably not the best and safest place you want to take your family.
Wow, I know you called it one of the darkest days of your life, but you are back with your family, thankfully, and I wanted to make sure we put this warning out there from the State Department for so many that will be traveling there soon. Thank you so much, Bryan. Good to have you on.
Thanks for having me, Sandra. Appreciate it.